What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm having a McDonald's Mukbang. I have their new barbecue bacon burger, which has bacon, cheese, crispy onion ring looking things on there. That looks good. I love onion rings, looks like that, and barbecue sauce. I love barbecue sauce on a burger. I'm glad McDonald's finally got on the bandwagon. They probably were doing it years before. Whatever. I haven't had it before from McDonald's, and I got some fries and some H2O, and we're gonna review a recent, in my opinion, Christmas classic. And if you're a horror movie fan, you probably already know about it. If you haven't, you guys see this year, Krampus. It came out a few years ago. But I'm first gonna get into the sandwich and the fries, into the food, whatever. That's good. That is good. And it actually kind of looks almost like the commercial a little bit. I mean, not perfectly, but it kind of looks like it. It looks very good. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put this ketchup. Let me stick that in this box. Now. Some ketchup back here. I forgot sweet and sour sauce. I don't know how I did that, but what are you gonna do? It is what it is. I still got my trusty ketchup right here. I'm gonna get back that burger. That is good. One thing this burger is gonna do, if new people have it, is put you onto the fact that barbecue sauce on a burger is great. Q's dad has barbecue sauce, or not, or barbecue A1 on a burger. I'm pretty sure. I mean, don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure. And I haven't had that yet, but I think I want to try it. I mean, it seems like it would work. Why not? That's a good burger. Positive review. If I'm doing a review on the burger, yeah. Oof. I'm good. Good job at McDonald's. Before I do the movie review, I do want to just bring up one thing, just touch on one thing that I see in the comments, which is cool. I just wanted to touch on it. Like, I do take smaller bites, especially people I noticed during the taco eating contest. If you're wondering why I do that, depending on how long you've been subscribed to the channel, watching the videos, whatever, about a month, was it 2 months ago? How long ago? I got TMJ, which if you don't know is like when my jaw gets locked. So what happened was I yawned and my jaw was like locked in place. I couldn't move it. And so what I have to do is like when I'm eating and when I have to always watch my yawning, I always try to catch myself. But when I'm eating, I can't like open my mouth too wide. Like I can't like extend my jaw down far because it could get locked and I want to do everything I can to avoid that. Let's go into the movie review. I'm reviewing Krampus, which came out a few years ago. I don't know how long ago. It feels like 5 or 6 years ago, like 2012, something like that. I don't know, maybe 13. It is directed by Michael Dougherty and stars Adam Scott and the great Toni Collette. It is what it's been labeled a Christmas horror movie. Water just hits the spot. So they do a very good job with this movie. Now I believe it's on like FX or FXM or something like that right now. So if you want to watch it, I do recommend it. So it's kind of not an anti-Christmas movie, but it's showing, all right, when you don't have hope on Christmas, what's gonna happen. It has one of the best openings ever. I love the opening to the movie. It's like on Black Friday when they first open doors. Like you gotta watch that opening. Opening is awesome. And then going forward, it kind of takes the framework of your typical Christmas movie where you have a family. They have the house where Christmas is taking place. So you got this family. Adam Scott is the dad. And, you know, they're kind of like, everybody's kind of off in their own world. So you got the dad, the mom is Toni Collette. She's a fantastic actress. She was in Hereditary, which came out a couple years ago. She's a great actress. And then you got the son and daughter. Daughter's like, I guess like a teenager. She's probably a freshman in high school, something like that. And the son, who's about 10 years old, and he's writing a letter to Santa Claus, and he's worried about his family's, like, it doesn't feel like a family anymore. Right. He's not concerned with toys or anything like that. He's concerned like the family unit is not what it used to be. Like things don't feel the same. Everybody feels like I'm off in their own world. Dad's doing this, mom's doing this, you know. But his grandma is the one who is like his friend. She's like his best friend. She's the one he goes to for like everything. Like his family doesn't listen. He can't go to his dad by anything. Nobody like was really like listening. You know what I mean? So then his mom, Toni Collette, her sister comes over and with her husband and their 2 kids. You can tell there's family tension. You can tell that's on the table, that's there, like you can feel it. And of course something breaks out. He gets mad, he gets upset. Like nobody's understanding him, nobody's listening to him. He seems like the only one like who has a real good heart besides the grandmother. Like, not that has a good heart, but like, you know, their head is on straight at that moment. They're not blinded by, you know, life and all that stuff. Like this, like belief is important to them. And so he gets upset and does something that invites Krampus. So Krampus is the anti-Santa Claus. This is all like folklore or whatever. So Krampus, where Santa like rewards kids who are good, Krampus comes to get you if you're bad. And it's crazy when Krampus comes. So that's when the darkness comes in. But like what's really good before even all that gets there, even with all the family, it's funny, but it's also like some people can relate to it depending on your family structure, depending on like I think a lot of people can relate to like around the holidays. There can be arguments at Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. It's happened. It hasn't happened in my family in a long time. That's a long story. Like you can like relate to like the different types of people being at the dinner. But what happens is Krampus comes and they have to band together. They're forced to be a team. So I'm not gonna ruin the rest of the movie, but it has a dark theme over it. It's got some funny elements to it. Oh yeah, her sister brings like their aunt, who's the like annoying person. She's negative all the time, that type of person. It's a good mixture of personalities. You have the person, Toni Collette's character, she's hosting, she wants everything to go right. You know, it kind of gets knocked down, doesn't get appreciated. You got the dude who's like, thinks everything's a joke. It's a good combination of people and different characters to come together in this. It's got a little bit of horror, like as a horror fan, it is a horror movie, I guess. But there's, I mean, it's just like a good family story. It's a good Christmas movie. Like I consider it as much more a Christmas movie than I do a horror movie. It's got horror elements, but it's really good. They could do a sequel to it. The way it ends, it could be a sequel. If you got cable, whatever, just search it. I mean, if you want to rent it, it's a good little, especially if you're a horror movie fan. If you've never seen Krampus, I definitely recommend it. If you don't like horror movies, if you like your standards as far as Christmas and you don't like that type of stuff, I don't recommend it, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I just like to mix in, you know, horror is my favorite genre. I just like to mix in like one horror movie, and that's the one that I do. There's also Black Christmas. The original, not this remake that just came out, but the original. I don't even know about the remake, so I'm not going to talk on that. But yeah, that's good little fun flick to watch. I'm gonna try to focus on ones that are on TV right now. So there's a couple movies I've seen running on TV that people can watch, or you already watched. I can just give you my thoughts on it. I do like Christmas movies. They're not. I like when they try new things. Like you got your standards, but I like when there's like they use Christmas as a backdrop, but there's also something underlying that's very much Christmas, like family and people coming together, which is why Krampus works. It actually works really well on the family dynamic level. Let me finish the rest of these fries. How did I burp if I don't even have water? Oh, look at that. I don't get it. A little bit more ketchup. I've missed you guys. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Whatever you were doing, I was helping family move and got my pinky pinched in the door doing so my pinky was all sore yesterday, but I'm all good now. No worries. It was my own fault. Yeah, I hope everybody had a great weekend, is having a great holiday season. You're having some coffee, you know, spending some time together. That's what it's all about. I love water. Guys, if you got something to cut out, you gotta do it. Try your best. I'm not even done yet. So I understand like people who cut things out of their life and they have to count days, they reward themselves. You got to reward yourself. Just don't substitute it with something else. And also think of it like this: the reward is you're going to feel better long term. Whether the habit affects you mentally, whether it affects you physically, or just emotionally, whatever the bad habit is, whether it's a person in your life, something you need to get out of your life, just like a sickness that you want to just remove, you know what I mean? So New Year's resolution, perfect time to do it. Get started now though, get a jump on it. Think about something that you could lose from your life, is not doing you any good. And if you want to leave a comment about what it is, that's cool. I'm here to support you. It's not easy cutting out this soda. I mean, I know it's not that serious. Like, God, soda, there's more serious things, but like this is my first step to get other stuff out of my life. This is something small, and I'm trying to work up to something big. So it's gonna start out with like something that's not good to go into my body, and I'm gonna try to do more of that. And then it's just gonna be more spiritual as well. Just cleansing myself, feeling better, getting all the bad habits, you know, out of your life. Not only like food related, but just maybe habits I've built up. In your case, it's just something you need to get out of your life. Whatever it is, person, food, smoke cigarettes, whatever. You know what I mean? There's no shame in any of these things, doing them, but there comes a point where you have to better your life and make sure you can feel better long term. Yeah guys, thank you for hearing me rant for a few minutes on, just getting something out of your life you don't need. I think we all can hear that. I mean, I'm trying to do it right now, and it's not easy. I'm not saying it's an easy thing to do, but it's good for all of us. We'll feel better long term, no matter what it is. And also joining me for this meal, this mukbang of the barbecue bacon burger from McDonald's, which was delicious, some fries as well, and hear my thoughts on Krampus. Check that out, look it up if you haven't seen it. If you have cable, if you got FXM, look up Krampus, it's on there, a good movie. But guys, I will see you later. Until then, please take care and be well.